Moving into other subjects, SBF sentence happened today, the day of recording, Thursday, the 28th. SBF, he was sentenced to 25 years in prison, which was just about right in between the two ends of the spectrum that was guessed. The defense was asking for 6.5 years. The prosecution was asking for somewhere between 30 and 40 years. He ended up getting 25 years. How do you feel about this ruling, Ryan?
That feels reasonable. I mean, to me, like, I don't know. I don't have a strong take on this. I feel like if it was in the single digits, that would be absolutely ridiculous.
Right. I agree with that.
Subjectively compared to other things. But like lifetime sentence, I don't know. So it's a fine outcome from my perspective.
Yeah, so there are some tweets that we can read out from a person who, Inner City Press, who always goes to the SBF things and live tweets. So some highlights here. Judge Kaplan, this is the judge, of course. A fortuitous run-up of some of the value of cryptocurrencies bears no relation to the gravity of the crimes that were committed. A thief who takes his loot to Las Vegas and successfully bets is not entitled to a sentencing reduction, even if payback is complete. Judge Kaplan also said, I find that Mr. Bankman-Fried gave perjured testimony at trial. He falsely testified that until the fall of 2022, he had no knowledge that Alameda had spent FTX customer funds. He falsely testified that he had first learned of the $8 billion hole in October of 2022. Finally, he falsely testified that the repayment of third-party loans by Alameda would require Alameda to borrow more funds from customers in FTX. Now, does counsel want to address these points? To which counsel did not want to address these points. And one other big highlight in the proceedings today, Judge Kaplan asks if there were victims that wished to address the court. A victim, Sunil Kavuri, said, I flew in from London so that you could hear from victims. I wanted to speak to you in person, Judge Kaplan. You did a fantastic job in the trial. Many creditors feel the same. I followed the trial live. I'd like to address the argument that the loss was zero. This is the argument coming from the defense. They continue to claim this in the media. It is false. I have suffered for 2 years. The bankruptcy estate is assuming or mischaracterizing us as unsecured creditors. We had property rights. Sullivan and Cromwell has trampled over our property rights. They have liquidated billions of dollars of crypto assets. There's a token that these liquidators sold at 11 cents. It's now trading at $2. FTX had $10 billion in Solana tokens. They sold it at a 70% discount. They're selling it to their own clients, Galaxy. It is destroying customer value. This is our property. And then there's Anthropic. Our assets were used to buy the stake. It's our property. I objected, and there's thousands of customers who support me. At least 3 people have committed suicide because of this FTX fraud. So when this FTX bankruptcy, I guess, what I feel, how it relates to Sam, it has hurt me. Other co-conspirators, aiders and abettors also need to be held accountable. Then there was this pretty insane defense by SBF's lawyer when it was SBF's lawyer's turn to come on the stand. He said that Sam is misunderstood. It's easy to slot people into an old-fashioned story of a greedy swindler. Sam never scurried away with the money. He stayed until the very end. He'll tell you how much more it means to him that people get repaid. He is an awkward math nerd. He's into veganism. He has off-the-charts intellect. He is a beautiful puzzle. He can parse words better than a Talmudic scholar. He was a billionaire unconcerned about material possessions. In middle school, he was thinking about his ethical obligations to the global population. In college, he spent time helping animals. On Wall Street, he gave away his earnings to charity. That's through age 21. Sam's devotion to others predated FTX. He never sought out to be the king of crypto. He just wanted to have the largest possible impact on the world. But it was not ends justify the means that would harm the altruistic movement. Who is standing by him now? Not Tom Brady or Katy Perry. That defense. How do you feel about that defense, Ryan?
He's not a criminal. He's a vegan.
He's a vegan.
A Robert Peony tweet. Yeah, I'm glad it's over. It's done. We don't have to talk about it anymore. Yep. Is this the last weekly roll-up for Sam Bankman-Fried? I hope so.
It could be. It very well could be. To continue leveling up your crypto game, then you need to get on the Bankless newsletter. It's the world's most popular crypto email and is completely free. Just click below to sign up.